1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sumaira Kamal. First, the headlines. Prime Minister, while inaugurating Green Line bus rapid transit system in Karachi today, said Karachi needs to be given financial autonomy through local body system. President says a morality-based international order is the only solution for tackling the challenges being faced by international community. Foreign Office says all arrangements have been finalized to host 17th extraordinary session of OIC Council of Foreign Ministers in Islamabad next week. Azad Jammu and Kashmir President has urged world governments to rise above their material interests and act to end massive human rights violations in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Indian state of Uttar Pradesh has been listed top of states with highest number of human rights violation cases. In Mexico, 44 people have been killed in a road accident in southern part of the country. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan says Karachi is the engine growth of Pakistan as prosperity of the country is linked with the development of the city. Addressing the inaugural ceremony of Green Line rapid bus service project in Karachi today, he said first step to modernize any city is to improve its transport system, but unfortunately no government paid heed to address the transport problem of Karachi in the past. About local government elections, the Prime Minister said that Karachi is needed to be given financial autonomy through this system. Imran Khan further said that groundbreaking of K4 water project for Karachi will be performed next month and the project will be completed in next 14 to 15 months. He said through K4 project water will be provided to Karachi from Kinjhar Lake. The Prime Minister urged Sindh government to take benefit of the health card scheme of federal government as Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa are taking benefit of the scheme. Earlier, addressing the ceremony, Federal Minister for Planning and Development Asad Umar said Green Line is one of the 5 mega projects initiated by the federal government in the city that has been completed and its commercial operation will start from 25th of this month. President Dr. Arif Alvi says a morality-based international order is the only solution for tackling the challenges faced by international community. He was addressing the concluding session of Islamabad Conclave 2021 organized under the theme of A Peaceful and Prosperous South Asia by Institute of Strategic Studies. He said as long as vested interests drive international order, rationale will always be overridden and wars and destruction will be the result. He further said we cannot expect amicable solution of disputes including Kashmir issues unless the decision-making is rational. Earlier in his concluding remarks, Director General of the Institute, Ambassador Aizaz Ahmad Chaudhry said Islamabad Conclave has helped us explore Pakistan's connectivity potential in economic geography. A record increase has been witnessed in the number of citizens registered with Pakistan Citizen Portal. According to the statistics released by the Prime Minister Delivery Unit, the number of registered citizens on the portal has risen to 3.7 million. Citizens have got registered 4.4 million complaints on the portal. 4 million complaints have so far been disposed of. Envoys of 4 African countries, including Tunisia, South Africa, Kenya and Sudan, visited Pakistan Institute of Engineering and Applied Sciences and Pakistan Institute of Nuclear Science and Technology today and appreciated the expertise of workforce at all these institutions. Chairman Pakistan Atomic Energy Commission Mohammad Naeem apprised them about various initiatives undertaken by the PAEC to promote use of nuclear science and technology for betterment of human life and environment. The chairman PAEC also extended potential research, technical assistance and collaboration-related partnerships to the visiting diplomats. Korean ambassador to Pakistan Su Sangpyo has commended Pakistan's successful response to COVID-19 and emphasized the need for greater cooperation amongst the countries to combat the pandemic. He was speaking on the occasion of handing over COVID-19 related medical equipment to National Disaster Management Authority in Islamabad today. 2,000 test kits, 5 ventilators and 10 oxygen concentrators have been provided by Korean government to Pakistan. This is Radio Pakistan. Foreign Office spokesperson Asim Iftikhar says all arrangements have been finalized to host 17th extraordinary session of OIC Council of Foreign Ministers on 19th of this month in Islamabad. During his weekly press briefing in Islamabad today, he said we are getting positive response on the invitation extended to member countries, observer states and P5 countries to attend the extraordinary session. Asim Iftikhar said the session's focus is on serious humanitarian situation in Afghanistan. On the plight of Kashmiris in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the spokesperson urged the international community, including the United Nations, to take immediate cognizance of grave situation in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Answering a question in Winter Olympics to be held in China, he said Pakistan opposed the politicization of these sports and hopes that all nations would come together in Beijing to showcase their sporting skills. Azad Jammu and Kashmir President Barrister Sultan Mahmood Chaudhry has urged world governments to rise above their material interests and act to end massive human rights violations in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Addressing a seminar in connection with International Human Rights Day in Islamabad today, AJK President, supporting the stance of Prime Minister Imran Khan's 4 talks to resolve Kashmir issue, ruled out military solution of this long-standing issue. He said India must create conducive environment in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir for negotiations to peacefully resolve the issue. Former diplomat Abdul Basit emphatically said that India will never be able to win hearts and minds of the Kashmiri people. Kashmir Affairs experts Altaf Hussain, Dr. Mushtaq Ahmed and Dr. Asma Shakir Khwaja said India is using every tactic to change demography of the occupied territory and deprive its people of their internationally recognized fundamental rights. The people of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir continued to reel under brutal Indian occupation. A report released by the research section of Kashmir Media Service on the occasion of the World Human Rights Day today said Indian occupational forces are mercilessly killing, arresting, torturing and humiliating innocent Kashmiris for demanding their right to self-determination. The report said that unabated Indian state terrorism had claimed lives of 925 innocent Kashmiris since January 1989 till date. Meanwhile, people observed shutdown in different areas of Srinagar and other towns of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir today to mark the Human Rights Day and to register protest against the Indian state terrorism in the territory. The 6th phase of the referendum for Khalistan, an independent Sikh homeland in India, is being held in Geneva today. The Khalistan referendum is taking place under the supervision of Punjab Referendum Commission. The exercise will also be held in US, Canada, Australia and Indian Punjab in the coming days. The results of the referendum would be shared with UN and international bodies to create a wider consensus on separate Sikh homeland in India. The massive participation of Sikhs in earlier phases of Khalistan referendum has unnerved India. The Indian state of Uttar Pradesh tops the list of states with the highest number of human rights violations cases filed annually by National Human Rights Commission till October 31st. According to the details given by the Indian Ministry of Home Affairs to the Rajya Sabha, this is the 3rd year in a row that the state has topped the list, contributing 40% of the chunk of the cases to the inglorious list. The data showed that state recorded 24,242 cases this year till October 31st. A British appellate court has permitted WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange extradition to the United States on spying charges. The High Court in London ruled out that US assurances were enough to guarantee Assange would be treated humanely. In Mexico, at least 44 people have been killed and several others injured after a truck overturned in southern part of the country. The truck was carrying migrants from Central America when it rolled in the state of Chiapas. And finally, the weather. Cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. Smog and fog are likely to develop in plain areas of Punjab during morning hours. To end the news, here are some of the headlines once again. Prime Minister, while inaugurating Green Line bus rapid transit system in Karachi today, said Karachi needs to be given financial autonomy through local bodies system. President says a morality-based international order is the only solution for tackling the challenges being faced by international community. Foreign Office says all arrangements have been finalized to host 17th extraordinary session of OIC Council of Foreign Ministers in Islamabad next week. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/radio Pakistan News Official.